This might be the ultimate knife for you to consider, the Kizer Sheepdog, otherwise known as the C01C knife. Now there's two different versions of this knife. People are saying big is good, but I like my stuff extra big, extra large. Comes to extra large, I want them huge. So this knife does exactly that. It is big, it is huge, it is massive in size. And when you're taking a knife out, you want to make a big impression. And therefore, the bigger it is, the better it is as well. So it comes in two different flavors for you to pick from. There is the huge one, really nice looking, and this one is silver on the outside, and really nice looking over here as well. I really like this whole entire black and white kind of G10 finish to this. The second one is for the military dudes, special forces, all people who just like a little camo in their life. Well, it's not a little camo, but we have the black and we have the green. Both of those knives sport huge chopping power, big knives, and we have another one right here. Same deal, same bigness, same amount of massive firepower to get the job done. So whether you're looking for something that's a little bit on the small side, there is always the miniature sheepdog, but if you want to impress, you gotta get the big one. Big knives make the big impression. Bigger knives make even bigger impression. And both of those sheepdogs are the ultimate knives for you to consider. Thank you so much, Kizer, for sending me two different sheepdog knives for us to review. We have the first edition over here, really nice looking with green surface on this one. This is G10 material and it looks really great. The next one is the same identical kind of a knife, extra large sheepdog, and it actually stands for C01C and extra large to that. Now the steel itself is D2. Another thing about this is that this one is Mikrata and it's really fancy and really nice looking. Now talking about big, this knife is super huge. You can see how big it is, and we are talking about huge knife, huge, really big. And when it compares to the surface size of this one is amazingly huge when it comes to that. And it's made by Kizer. So to close it down, all you have to do, you can see the liner lock on this side over here. You have to move this down, and voila, you close this all the way down. Now to open it up, it's pretty easy. You put your finger right here and it opens. It opens really quick over here. Now let's go ahead and do some testing, show you how useful this thing is. And first test over here is to go ahead and check out how secure this lock actually is. There is no snap back. It's not gonna snap back. The liner lock is very secure. Next thing is for us to go ahead and test this out with cutting some stuff out right here. Oh, that was a chop. Be extremely careful. This knife is not playing any games, that is for sure. Now next thing we're going to be doing here, got some rope over here. This is paracord, much better quality rope than previously we had. Definitely moving my finger away from this. Oh yeah, this thing is extremely sharp, very sharp knife. Nothing to mess around with, that is for sure. And the next test over here, real piece of wood, small one. I don't think it's gonna chop it in half. That's not gonna happen, but who knows? Who knows? Let's see what happens. I didn't think so. But one thing for you to notice is that how much damage this thing actually did. Voila, this thing is pretty impressive. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that, right on this. This thing is a beast. Same thing over here. Oh, first try. And look at that. This thing is pretty bad, really badass. Wow. That is badass. That is really something you should think about. It's a really powerful knife. And not to mention, absolutely no marks on this thing whatsoever. Wow. Really impressive. More impressive, there's no marks on here. You know, some cheap knives, they always show some marks after you use it. Well, not this one. Nope. This is top of the line. Really good knife. But one thing for you to note is that this is not a cheap knife. If you look right here, you cannot even see that the blade took any hit on this at all. Now, the biggest question is for you, well, if you're really big fan of the Sheepdog, we got two for you to pick from. Two different knives for you, which is extra large. Now the first one is the military edition. I call this the military edition because this one has the green over here G10 surface. I like kind of how it looks, but if you're in the military or something like that, you want to have something that's green and black so it's not shiny and everything else. Now, or if you're in special forces or so on, this kind of a knife, definitely for you to consider. This is D2, by the way. On the other hand, if you're looking for something more flashy and cool looking, this one has Mikrata over here, and it's really beautiful. This whole entire knife all together. The surface over here is huge. This is a real chopping knife as well. Here is an apple for us to go ahead and try it out. Wow, that's a nice apple too. And now, dicing power. This thing is great when it comes to chopping things out. And this is a really good one. It's a really good knife. Comes to cutting just about anything, even the middle of the apple. It's no match for this knife. Definitely a great knife for us to pick. So, in terms of performance, this thing is top notch. And it's up to you to decide which knife you want to get for the job. So whatever kind of job that you want to do, this knife can actually do it. And this is something for you to really consider as you're getting this, and more like, I think overall, if this is the kind of knife I'm going for, on a scale of 1 to 10, this one would be like, from 1 to 10, I would say 7, 9.7. 9.7 is going to be fair for both of them. Now, I'm not somebody who likes really big knives, so but for the quality, for the kind of material, for the price, I think it's pretty decent. I think you're getting very good value for the actual knife itself. If you're looking for something big, something that is sharp, something that is going to be very dependable, and it has a very good lock mechanism, this is definitely something for you to consider. If you're looking for a small variation of the same knife, there is definitely a bunch of those, and if you're collecting those kind of knives, you should consider them as well. So definitely good knife by Kizer that should be looked at, and if you are adding to your collection, that might be the next few knives you should get for yourself as well.